Well, maybe dinosaurs have more in common with present-day birds than they do with reptiles. And even the word raptor means bird of prey.
That doesn't look very scary. More like a 6-foot turkey.
Turkey.
Well, I'm a little bit late for Thanksgiving now, sorry about that, but I am Australian and we don't really do Thanksgiving over here anyway. But I still wanted to share this video with you, and if you do celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a really good one. G'day there folks, I'm Beanie, you're watching Beanie Draws, and you may have noticed that I'm not actually American. I'm Australian, and Australia doesn't really do Thanksgiving. However, even though my largest audience demographic is America, and even though I'm not American, but I do want to give something back to my American friends, and the fact I've wanted to do a silly little drawing of a raptor dressed as a bird, or a turkey, and I thought this drawing might get a few laughs, there's another reason for why I'm doing this video. I mentioned in my Stan Lee tribute video that we should be thankful for what we have every day, because you don't know when someone or something will no longer be in your life. A good example of this is if you're feeling good and healthy. Now, if you are feeling good and healthy, I want you to take a nice big deep breath right now. Have you breathed in nice and deep? Well, if you have, that means you don't have a stuffy blocked nose like you would if you had a bad allergy or a cold. Have you ever laid in bed with a cold and wish you could breathe in normally? Have you ever laid in bed with a cold and thought to yourself, man, I really took breathing easily for granted? We take so many things in life for granted. I took for granted that my mum would always be in my life up until the hard shock of her cancer diagnosis, and then eventually losing her to ovarian cancer. Before that happened, I always had this fear that it could happen, but I always had that hope and took for granted that my family would be safe from that. So if you still have your mother with you, or anyone for that matter that's close to you, give them a big hug. If you can't give them a big hug, give them a call. If it's 3 AM right now, send them an email, or at the very least, close your eyes and be grateful they still have them in your life. I like to think that I'm a great drawer, but I'm also aware that I could at any moment be overcome by an illness that could take that skill away from me. I could end up in an accident or have something happen to me where I might lose my hand or get it amputated. So when I remember to, I like to just sit there and be thankful that I still even have my hand as I can still draw with it. I like to be thankful for living in a country that is relatively safe. I'm thankful for being able to breathe. I'm thankful that I don't have to walk for hours and miles just to be able to drink clean water. I try to be thankful for what I have because I know someone always has it worse. Bad luck happens, but bad luck happens to everyone, so be grateful for the good in your life as well. I'm trying my best to change the world for the better where I can, even if it's just to hopefully remind you of the good in your life and to be thankful for it. You don't have to be American to be thankful, and you don't need Thanksgiving Day to be thankful. You can be thankful every day. I mean, it's good to have Thanksgiving Day and to be reminded to be thankful, but you should just be thankful every day. So if you're new to my channel and you like what you've just heard, I'm going to be doing my best to use my art for more good. I'll still be doing tutorials, but I like interjecting some extra meaningful thoughts for you to think about. Now, I mentioned earlier in this video that I lost my mother to ovarian cancer, and one of my plans for the future is to use my art and hopefully growing channel and growing influence to bring awareness and change to the world so we can hopefully one day end cancer. And there's also other causes outside of cancer that I want to bring awareness to and hopefully make the world a better place to live in. And of course, I also want to give you an entertaining outlet and an entertaining distraction from some of those harsh realities of life. So if you like that message, you'll like these 2 other videos I'm about to suggest for you right now, and I'd be very thankful if you subscribed while you do so. Thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheerio for now.